You gotta train your mind to be stronger than your emotions, or else you lose yourself every time. It can be very tempting to just let yourself get lost in your emotions every time, but you have to make sure not to do so. If you know what's good for you, then you know that your own feelings can betray you. You should know that your emotions can sometimes lead you down dark paths that are going to destroy you and just eat you up. You have to know that if you allow yourself to get reckless with your emotions, you are setting yourself up for severe disappointment and disaster. You are setting yourself up for some significant heartbreak. You always have to keep yourself guarded somewhat. You always have to make sure that you are acting rationally and logically. You don't want to be living a life on a whim. You don't want to be acting impulsively and without a purpose. You can practically tie your feelings and emotions to everything that you do in your life. Your feelings can really drive you towards certain choices and decisions that you make that could really alter the course of your life. A lot of what motivates you to get up and go out every day to face the world is fueled by your emotions. Your feelings are a significant driving force in your life, and that's why it's always important for you to manage your feelings properly. If you let it, then your feelings can cause you some very severe pain. This is especially true if you take a very reckless approach to manage your emotions. Sometimes you will be tempted to act on impulse, and you will let your emotions drive your actions instead of your logic. You might let your intuition get the best of you, and you start acting on wrong sides of your emotions. You never want to do something that you're going to end up regretting just because you couldn't gain better control of your emotions. Sometimes, even the split decisions that you make when you're in the heat of the moment can significantly alter how the rest of your life is going to play out. And in these moments, you're going to want to take as much time as you can before you actually come to a decision. You want to exhaust all possible viewpoints before you decide on anything. You have to remember that sometimes you will be a victim of your own negative emotions. There will be times in life wherein you will be put into situations that will induce anger, bitterness, and aggressions within you. And these aren't necessarily feelings that you will want to have driving your decision making. You never want to be making important life choices out of a place of anger or fear. In these moments, your negative emotions can act like weeds in a garden. They might not seem too harmful at first, but little did you know that they are already severely damaging and compromising your ability to make smart decisions in your life. They are detrimental to your overall health and outlook because they cloud your judgment. These negative emotions can lead you to a very dark place, and you never want to be making decisions out of a dark place. It can be very upsetting whenever you find yourself in a position wherein nothing is how you want it to be. You want for things, people, and situations to be a certain way, but when they aren't, you can see the scenario as a big catastrophe. You want to establish control, and you want all of your expectations and standards to be met. Otherwise, you see everything to be complete pandemonium, and you might feel like you are losing control. You don't like the uncertainty that comes with your lack of control on all of the variables, and that can drive you into the dark place of emotions that you should try your best to stay out of. You don't want to be putting yourself in such a stressful and high-pressure situation that you actually compromise your own sound sense of judgment. You don't want to be causing your own demise. Let cooler heads prevail, and always try to let your mind lead the way. Yes, you want to pursue love. You want to let your feelings light the path. But a lot of times, your feelings aren't always going to give you an accurate representation of reality. You have to make sure that you're still protecting yourself. You always want to make sure that you're still doing your part in taking full control of your life. Yes, it's nice to be emotional, empathetic, and sensitive, but you also have to be smart about it. And that's why your mind can never take a back seat to your heart.